Good afternoon, everyone. We're here with Panga's Thursday Job Talk at 12:30. And today we have a special guest. It's Claire Mervosh, and she's with Abarta Coca-Cola. And she's going to talk about the openings that Abarta Coca-Cola has and talk a little bit about the company, the culture of working there. So I'm going to turn this right over to Claire. Thanks for being with us today.
All right. Yeah, thanks for having me. It's great to be able to share all of our opportunities with everybody. So I'll just start out by going through some general information about Abarta Coca-Cola. So what you're seeing here, this is our present day territory map. So as you can see, we have 14 different distribution centers located throughout Pennsylvania, and also a little bit of Ohio and West Virginia as well. So Abarta Coca-Cola is, we handle the sales and distribution of Coca-Cola beverages throughout our territory that you see there. We are a family-owned business. We're currently on our 4th generation of family ownership. Abarta first started working with Coca-Cola in the 1960s, and we've had a strong relationship with Coca-Cola ever since. So as I mentioned, we have 14 locations and we're headquartered out of Pittsburgh. So just a little bit about our culture and what it's like to work for Abarta. So as I mentioned, we are a family-owned company and we're committed to putting people first. So people are our business, people are the backbone of everything that we do. We do have very strong core values that we incorporate into our work, and particularly our commitment to safe living. So safety is very important. Safety is covered in all of our meetings. We start every meeting with safety. So that's safety at work, safety at home, and safety on the road. We also, it's very important to us to have open and honest communication. So there's a few different ways that we try to go about that. So one way are town halls, which is that bottom photo that you see. So town halls, we'll have some of our executives go out to every location that we have, and we'll gather everybody together and they'll go through and explain to our employees, you know, where are we at? Where are we going? Where do we want to go? And also gather some feedback from them as well, things that we could be doing better, problems that we can be solving. So it's a way to kind of foster that two-way communication that we want to make sure that we always have with our employees. So typically these will happen maybe once or twice a year. Because of the pandemic, we've kind of had to put them on hold, but we're hoping that that's something we can bring back hopefully soon. We also have quarterly update videos that we share with all of our associates. So again, this is either our CEO or our president filming some short videos talking about how we're doing in terms of safety, in terms of finance or other updates and things that are happening around the company to keep everybody informed and engaged. We also have digital dashboards throughout our distribution centers. So these are TV screens. So every location has at least one. A lot of locations have a couple of these in the warehouse or in the lunchroom and different gathering places at the location. So the goal with these is to keep everybody informed. So they run 24/7. As you're walking by, you can see productivity scorecards for different locations throughout our territory. Safety scorecards, reminders if you need to, elect your benefits or anything like that. So it's a good way to reach everybody in a consistent manner. We also use Yammer. So Yammer, we can share different things happening around the company and engage, even across our large territory, everybody can be engaged with different locations and different departments. I'll go through some different areas of opportunity for employment. So the first would be our sales and merchandising roles. So these are our customer facing roles. If you're working in some examples of these roles would be account manager, market development manager, merchandiser, or reset representative. So you're out there representing our company. So you're visiting different stores, larger stores, smaller stores, to service our communities. So you're creating, developing, and nurturing those relationships within your defined territory. You're ensuring that the promotions are accurate and product placement is occurring throughout those retail outlets. And you're providing your expertise to our customers to help us grow our business. Next area, delivery and logistics. So we have CDL A and B opportunities, as well as some non-CDL roles as well. So you're working to plan, react, and respond to our customers' needs, and improve the effectiveness and the efficiency in our manufacturing and delivery capabilities. And of course, you're partnering with other departments as well, such as sales and merchandising. So some examples of these types of roles would be our driver merchandisers, our bulk drivers, full service delivery drivers, and small market vehicle drivers. With our drivers as well, we'd like to highlight too that it's all local delivery to local stores, and you're home every night, so there's no over the road driving. Warehouse. So if you're working in the warehouse, you're ensuring that all of our customers are receiving their orders on time and that they are accurate. You're ensuring that products are securely stored within the warehouse. You're maintaining that nice, clean working environment. And of course, working with delivery and logistics very closely as well. So example roles would be order builders and forklift operators. And then the final area I wanted to touch on was equipment services. So in these roles, you're ensuring that our equipment is operating at the highest level, and you're creating a seamless customer service experience for our customers. So some example roles, example job titles here would be cooler mover, cooler service field techs, field service installers, and fleet mechanics. So just for an overview of our career opportunities, our career site, you can go straight to our website if that's easier. It's abartacoca-cola.com, and click on the careers tab. So once you're there, you can search by keyword or location for jobs that are open near you. And if there's nothing open currently that you're interested in, you can set up a job alert so that when something does open up you'd be interested in, you can get a job alert about that and be the first to know. So currently we have a variety of full-time, part-time, and seasonal openings as we're gearing up for the warmer months. It's certainly our busiest time of year, so lots of opportunities around all of our locations. So
well, this is wonderful information. Thanks so much, Claire. I just have a couple questions I'd like to ask you. So right now you have openings in IT.
We do, yeah, we
Okay.
have some IT openings. So those, I believe those are based out of Pittsburgh, but there would also be some remote opportunities there as well.
Okay.
So,
Right. Yeah, I received an email from a guard member today that's looking for a job in IT. So
yes, yeah,
great.
yeah, those are fewer and farther between, but we do have an opening right now. So
well, that's great to know. Also, when you were talking about, if you can go back to your, I think it was your second screen, just because I haven't heard of it before. You mentioned about Yammer. Could you talk a little bit about what that is in case there's other people watching that don't know that term? Is that a trade?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so Yammer is I believe it's through Microsoft. It's one of the applications available in the Microsoft suite that we have. So it's basically Facebook for work. So if you're scrolling through Yammer, yeah, everybody who has a company email is set up by IT with a little profile. So on Yammer, you can post, you can go on and just write something as you would maybe like a Facebook status update, or you can post photos, post videos of, here's what I'm working on, or, maybe you work in sales, so you take a picture of a little sales display that you set up. different employee, if an employee is a birthday or retirement, different celebrations like that. You
Nice.
can share those types of things on Yammer, and everybody can see, and you can also engage with them just like you do on Facebook. So you can like stuff and comment on stuff, tag people, share. So it's fun. Yeah, it's Facebook for work.
So you said that it's a family-owned business, so it really sounds like you try to like keep it like a family feel also in the culture working with Abarta.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's definitely something that our leadership has done a great job of doing. So it feels like, every location, if you ask them, it feels like a family there, but also as a company as a whole, it does feel that way. And you have the big Coca-Cola name. Coca-Cola is, a global brand, but
Mhm.
also it does feel, kind of like a small business sometimes, because you have that nice family atmosphere as well.
And if you can go back to your first screen where you had the locations once more.
Yep.
So your headquarters is in Pittsburgh,
Mhm.
but then these are all your different distribution centers. And is that Houston? Is that Texas?
That's Houston, Pennsylvania. So
Oh,
yeah,
I was like, wait a minute.
it's
I didn't even know there was a Houston, Pennsylvania.
I know,
Hmm.
right? Yeah. So Houston, Pennsylvania is it's not
Oh,
far from Washington, Pennsylvania,
okay.
Williamsburg, if you know where that is. So yeah, it's our closest facility to Pittsburgh. Um,
Okay.
but yeah. So
And then the Fairmont
yeah,
is
Fairmont is in West Virginia, just a
okay.
little ways over the border there. And yeah, that's our only facility in West Virginia. And then we have Cleveland, Ohio, kind of off on its own.
Okay. Well, that's great because we do have members of the Pennsylvania National Guard that actually live outside of Pennsylvania.
Ah,
So like on our
perfect.
job board, that's why we have other, states. We have these even a few international positions.
Oh, wow.
So that's great.
Wonderful.
Hmm. And looking at the different locations that you have, across the state of Pennsylvania, there's looks like there's plenty of opportunity to get a job with Alberta.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we cover basically every area of Pennsylvania with the exception of Philadelphia. But so if you are in our territory, chances are we do have some openings. Like I mentioned, we're gearing up for a busy season, so lots of seasonal opportunities, and it's all hands on deck, as we get in the heat of summer.
Have a nice cool Coca-Cola.
Right, exactly.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming today and presenting and sharing the opportunities and the culture when it's like working for Alberta. And, we're excited about sharing this with the people in our community with Pennsylvania National Guard Associations.
Oh,
So,
absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much for having me. And I hope that I hope we can continue to partner with you.
okay. So anyone watching this video, you can see in the caption, you can go ahead and find out more about these opportunities by logging into the Pennsylvania National Guard Association, as we call PANGAS job board. So thank you so much.
Thank you.